How's it going, people on the screens? If you're getting this transmission, you are the resistance. The topic of today's video: there's no tomorrow. Tomorrow doesn't exist. It does not exist. It only exists in your imagination. You imagine that you're gonna be here tomorrow. Are you sure? How can you be sure? There are 300,000 people dying every day. How can you be sure that you are not gonna be one of them? Because you're young, you're 20, 30, 40 years old, and you think you're invincible, you think you're immortal. I thought the same. When I was in my 20s, I thought I was immortal. But now, not anymore. I know I can die any second, especially with the kind of lifestyle that I'm choosing. Because I'm choosing to go hard in the paint. Because it's not about me. It's not about getting some stuff for myself, getting pleasure for myself. All these egoistic things, I don't care about that. All I care about is work as hard as I can to get better, to be more healthy, to leave this world as the person that I wanted to be, or at least that I was trying to become. But as I said, there's no tomorrow. It does not exist. Only in your imagination. So look around you. Everything that you see around you is your life. That is what you have. That is what you are. That is what exists. Everything else is imagination only. All your past, all your future dreams, none of this exists. And none of your imaginations matter at all. Just let go of all of this, all of these distractive thoughts. Because in the end, you are in a hypnotic state, in a state of hypnosis. Like almost the whole rest of humanity is. Just go out in public and look at the faces. Look into the empty eyes of all these people. Look into their carts in the supermarkets. Look at their bodies. Look at how they behave, how they are stuck, how their faces are glued to their phones. They're not even there, you know. And if you think there's too much competition to do this or that, to get the women that you want, to do the business that you want, there's no competition. There's no competition. A few people out there are your competition. But you know who's your worst enemy and your biggest competitor? It's you. Yourself. None of these other people out there where you say, oh, if this and that person would be different, would have treated me differently, I would be better off, I would be different. That's all BS. Your worst enemy is yourself. Overcome yourself and you will be much better off. Yeah, I'm ranting a little bit, but I actually like it. Because as I said, I don't care. I don't care about what anybody thinks of me. You know, I am already alone. You look around me, that's my life. I go out in public and meet a lot of people and I'm friendly, you know. It's easy to get along with me. you know. But I'm not looking for friends. I'm not looking for attention, for appreciation, anything. I don't. As I said, I do these videos for me. Keep track of my progress, day 24 of not smoking. I'm off the weed. I've been smoking so much weed, you cannot imagine. I smoke more than Bob Marley, you know, because in one of his songs he said he smokes 6 joints a day. And I was at 6 joints a day before noon. You know, I woke up at 5, and at that time I was already lighting up. And I'm not talking about small spliff stickies. I was talking about big blunts, big joints with 1 gram at least per piece. So I have been through all of this, and I don't need it no more. You know, like Obelix, you know, Asterix and Obelix. Obelix, he fell into the bowl of magic potion, and he did not need to take it to be high of it. So like me, I'm high for the rest of my life. As much as I smoked, I'm high for the rest of my life. And now I'm even higher because I'm high of life, and I'm high of oxygen and the air here. You cannot imagine it. Look at this. I'm always in the same place here with you guys watching. I don't know if there's any returning viewers here. As I said, I don't care. But if you are returning, good to see you. Not. Well, maybe someday. But yeah, I'm here in Romania. The air is fresh. I'm high of oxygen, high of life. Not high of cannabis or alcohol or any other drugs anymore. You know, I've been taking mushrooms. I tried cocaine. I tried amphetamines. I tried all these things. And now I'm clean as a bar of soap. And been putting the work in today, meditating on the topic of today's video. No tomorrow. Tomorrow doesn't exist. And while meditating on this topic, I was putting the work in. Started late this morning because I'm forcing myself not to work before 7 o'clock in the morning, because I don't want to challenge my heart and my nervous system too much. So I started late at 7, and until now it's 3 o'clock. I was constantly putting the work in. Only had a short break for lunch, half an hour, and now I'm making this video, afternoon video. And when I go down in a few minutes, I'll be back working, packing orders, making new listings for eBay, cleaning up my life, cleaning up my finances, talking to AI about laws and taxes, because I cannot afford a lawyer and an accountant to teach me all these things for hours. So I'm using Google Gemini and ChatGPT and these tools to help me. I was against all of this for a long time, but now I'm using it. Yeah, because that's the world nowadays. You know, you gotta adapt or you get run over by a juggernaut. So, anyways, don't want to make this video too long. I know about your attention span. I'm gonna put out more and more short videos, because as I said, people can only listen for 5 to 7 seconds. So you're probably not even made it this far into the video. But if you did, just post a comment like I don't know, post something. Just post the word now in the comments, and if you made it this far into the video, which I doubt actually. Anyways, have a good evening and thanks for watching, and see you later. Bye.